Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with messages from the hidden realms for right now. Pile 1 is on the left, the Mermaid Tarot. Pile 2 is in the middle, the Tarot of the Hidden Realms. Pile 3 is on the right, the Tarot of Dreams. Take a moment and pick your pile, let your intuition guide you. If you need to pause the video, please do so, and timestamps will be in the description box below. Aloha Group 1, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your pick a card reading for messages for right now from the hidden realms. So we're going to look at otherworldly beings. Pile 1, you guys chose the Mermaid Tarot. Okay, so definitely we have the mermaid showing up for you guys. We will also look at messages from dragons and the unicorns and the shaman's dream oracle. I just want to I was going to do a completely different video, and then this one took precedence, so we will do that now. We listen when there are information coming from other worlds. Okay, before we get started, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Also, please do leave me a comment. Let me know, how you liked it, what kinds of questions you'd like to hear, ideas. I try to get to everyone's ideas as quickly as possible. And then I'm also doing a contest for the month of February. I will let you know how to enter that at the end. If you're interested, it's free to enter, free to win. You win a 30-minute reading or energy clearing from me personally. So not everyone here is for the contest, so I will give that information at the end. Okay, so let's get started. They want me to start with your tarot. Okay. What messages do the mermaids have for pile 1? And I'm leaving this completely open to spirit. So messages for right now. So it can be about any topic here. Let's see. Let's get the tarot out here and then we'll get talking about it. Okay. Okay, you guys, I feel like with pile 1, there's something that you felt didn't work out for you, or it's been a little bit slow in coming to fruition. And what your the otherworldly beings are saying is to have strength. So right now, there's a need to have some strength because you're about to get gifted from the universe. Okay, so you're about to have the universe gift you with what you've been working on, what you've been desiring. But there is a need to have some strength, and there's a gentleness to this strength. I'm noticing the humpback whales here, which are very much part of my existence. I see them out my window every day. The whales are the record keepers. They hold the Akashic records, so through use of song and sonar. So you have a strength within you. What Spirit's saying is it's written in your records to be successful, to have what you've wanted to achieve, okay? But it feels like in the past here, this could be love or business, but it feels like you have had some disappointment in that area. Things did not work out the way that you thought that they were going to. For some of you, starting a new business or getting your ideas off the ground, just feeling like you're not an expert at your craft yet, like you're not sure if you could be an entrepreneur. The spirit of doubt is the energy that I'm picking up, doubting yourself. If it's relationship, it feels like it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. This could be someone who was very established in their career, but put their career above working on things with you in the romantic capacity. Any way it goes, I feel like you have had a disappointment in the recent past. And so spirits, they were real urgent. These otherworldly beings were really urgent to give a message to you guys today. So much so that I'm going to have to do the other video later. So they are wanting you to have strength. The next card out is Chariot. So you're about to be very victorious. You have communication coming in quickly. This says that you have balanced yourself despite the disappointment, despite things not working quite the way that you thought that they were going to, or being slower to establish themselves. You know, if this is a business, there's been some delays. If it's a love relationship, again, some delays. Things haven't quite landed yet, but they're about to. The Chariot is victory. This is the card of Cancer. We have Cancer in Leo, and then Taurus energy on the table right now, so take that how it resonates. But you're about to have that victory. You're about to have really quick communication, and it's in such a way that's going to help you to move forward with confidence. It'll help you to balance your emotions. We have Queen of Cups in the reverse, so where your energy has been unbalanced in your emotional side of things, it feels like the flow has been a little stunted. That's about to come to balance, because we have the Six of Pentacles here. Okay. Yeah, Two of Wands reverse. I feel like you haven't made a decision yet to get yourself out of a situation, and the energy, yeah. For some of you, we have the Four of Cups reverse, Two of Wands reverse. It's like where you're starting to see things from a different angle. You haven't quite chosen which way to go. So there's been a bit of disappointment and indecisiveness, okay? And so it's like where you were kind of left out in the cold. Some of this can be abandoned. So I feel like many of you have abandoned your ideas, or been ghosted if it's a relationship situation. Someone did not take the leap of faith, okay? Whether that's you didn't take the risk, whether that's a partner didn't take the risk with you. Now that's about to change. And so Spirit's asking you to let... How are you saying this? They're saying let the flow take you, okay? And stop paddling towards things that aren't working for you, okay? So things are about to change, and it may show up, the opportunities may show up in a different way than you were expecting. You do have the strength, and this is the inner strength of gentleness, kindness, taming the beast within, taming the emotions within around this situation, because there's lots of different scenarios here. So remember, this is a general reading, but where there was disappointment, where things weren't working out, stop pressing and trying to insert yourself in a situation. Rather, go with the flow of the energy. Let go. Abraham Hicks, I love listening to Law of Attraction stuff from that. It's like, instead of paddling upstream, let go of the oars and let the stream take you. So where there's been a lot of momentum in the area of disappointment, you're about to have a complete change, and momentum in the area of satisfaction. Things are going to start working out for you. But they're saying you're going to have to take a different approach. How you were going about things before. For some of you with business, you've been trying to do everything by yourself. This may be that you take up a business partner, or you ask for advice, or you ask for help, ask for what you need. For those of you in relationship, you may end up choosing a completely different partner, even though I feel like you've been hung up for a very long time and going back and forth with someone that didn't work out. It's like you finally cut the cord and allow yourself the new beginning. For those of you that it's health and wellness, it's like you'll take a new approach to your own well-being. Okay, so where you may have tried an eating plan that used to work, but then you're disappointed in the results, you just change one little thing, or the universe brings you, because remember, you're getting gifted from the universe, so they bring you the inspiration and the idea to try something different that's going to make you feel really good. Okay. And we have the unicorn portal, number 38. It says, focus your light and listen for a message. Okay, so this particular message is one of them, but the unicorns are saying unicorns are 12th dimensional beings. So you've got mermaids here. So salt water, ocean water is going to be very good for you. And the unicorns are saying to focus your light. So like right now you've had your light focused on what isn't working, and now they're asking you to focus your light on what you would rather have. Okay, what feels good, even if it's completely off topic. Okay, if you like spending time with your pet, okay, things that are easy to enjoy, focus on those. Focus your light towards what your outcome is, and it's not so much the outcome or manifestation, it is the feeling that you'll have, the feeling and sensation in your body that you'll have when you achieve that. And you're going to have messengers along the way. That's for those of you who try to do everything by yourself. They're saying you're going to have the help and the opportunities present themselves, and in such a way that you it's going to completely change how you do things, you know, but be listening and looking for the signs. Our inner being, the part of us that talks to all that is, to God, Amakua is what the Hawaiians call it, the ancestors, okay? That part of us doesn't talk to our logical brain. It talks to our inner child that's no more than 2 years old, okay? How does a 2-year-old speak? Signs, symbols, pictures, minimal words, if any, okay? So be looking for multiple number sequences, different animals that show up, different colors that show up, you know, noises that may not be words, but that, you know, like sometimes I get ringing in the ear and they're showing that. So be looking for the messages and the signs. They're showing me actually this yellow butterfly on here to point that out. Can y'all see that? Let's see. Hopefully you can see that on the unicorn there. Okay, so the yellow butterfly might mean something to you. And then from the dragons, we have the white gold dragon from Lyra. It says connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in 9th dimensional Christ light. Okay, absolutely beautiful. You're really leveling up. And that's one of the things from the spiritual realm where you may have felt disappointed, or you may have felt like somehow your gifts didn't come in, which we all are psychic. Okay, we all have pineal glands. We're all psychic. We all have intuitive faculties. We all know how to look towards the future. It's not limited to me or other tarot readers or psychics. Oops. So this is you connecting to your own self. So spirit, your otherworldly beings, the mermaids, the unicorns, the dragons, they're wanting you to connect to your inner self in a new way, because there's messages there for you and the next steps are there for you. There is a really clear indication to let go of the disappointment. My mentor used to tell me disappointment takes prior planning. Okay, if we're in the now, if we realize that we are the creator of our own reality, then there's not the disappointment. It's not saying it doesn't happen, but it's not the same as what you would have before. Okay, I want one more card here. They said there's a strong, fast-moving energy in your favor, but there is a need to let go of the cord of the past. Okay, yeah, we have the moon. So this is about cutting through illusion. They're also indicating the lunar cycles. We do have a full moon coming up in another like week and a half. I forget what day it is. You guys can let me know in the comments if you happen to know what day the next full moon is on for February. These are timeless readings, so it's only if you're watching it immediately. But in general, pay attention to the moon cycles. There's information there for you. So your intuition will be heightened. This is a strong Pisces and Cancer influence that may mean something to you. But there's really strong energy moving towards you. Your intuition is about to really light up. So they're saying let go of that past disappointment, because they're about to give you the inspiration where you're going from working really hard, trying really hard, going into resistance. You're now going to be going into your light, okay? They want me to show you the back of the unicorn card, which has the Vesica Pisces. Is these two circles that make the base for the flower of life. Okay, so everything's happening in proper timing. They're showing me the balance of the yin yang. They're showing me the mixing here of the energies, as above so below. Where you were disappointed, now there will be light. You're going to meet in the void in the middle and start creating new. Okay, also again, it's like the 2 full moons. Okay, from the time of watching this, pay attention to the next 2 full moons, because in the middle of those will be one of your outcomes coming to fruition. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you guys so much. Be in your power, connect to your white gold dragon. You can even meditate on a white gold dragon, and that'll help you to connect to your Christ light. Basically what it's saying is play more like a child. There's been too much disappointment, so be like a kid. Just imagine these things in your meditation, and you don't have to be doing anything. You can ride a unicorn if you want to. It's just the playfulness and allowing the mind to expand, to make way for the incoming energy and inspiration. Okay, and they're acknowledging that your path has been a little bit hard as of late, and so they're wanting to applaud you and commend you for the strength that you've had, and now you're going to come out of that situation. Okay, I said I was done, and then they had more. Okay, and so for those of you who are looking to enter the contest, here's how you do it. Basically, you just like this video, share it, and then comment in the comment sections, Water Tiger. That lets me know that you want to be entered into the drawing, and March 1st, I will do the drawing and make a video to let you know who won the contest there. So free to enter, free to win. I will never ask you for money. If you won a session with me, that information is in the description box below. So I'll never contact you on any of the social media platforms or WhatsApp or anything like that. I know there's a lot of scamming going on. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, aloha. Aloha Pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with your spirit messages from the hidden realm. So these are from the otherworldly beings. I was actually going to do a completely different video, and then one of my decks, this deck actually, the deck you chose, which is the Tarot of the Hidden Realms, that has to do with the fairy and fae. They popped out at me and said, we need to do send a message. Okay, so excellent. So we will do that. I'm going to leave it open to spirit as far as topic goes. It's just information that you need right now. They were pretty adamant on that. So we're going to look at this deck. We're going to look at Magic of the Unicorns and the Dragon Oracle cards as well, and just get some input from the mystical and hidden realms that aren't seen with the eyes out here. Okay, before we get started, thank you so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Please do leave me a comment. I love engaging with you, and that helps the YouTube algorithm. I'm also doing a contest or free drawing for the month of February. It's free to enter, free to win. In that drawing, you get to do a 30-minute session with me, so it's either a reading or an energy clearing session. I will tell you how to enter that at the end, because not everybody is here for the contest. Some are just here for the reading. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, for pile 2, messages from the hidden realms. What do our otherworldly allies want to tell pile 2? What message do you have for them for right now? All right, for pile 2, let's get to it. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we got cards applying, guys. Okay, thank you. All right, they said 2 more. So we will. That was a lot, but they want them. Okay, so looks like things are looking up for you guys, okay? Pile 2, it looks like there may have been some heartbreak, a breakup, a situation where you had to leave something. For some of you, there may have even been a death and a loss, okay, physically. But what they're showing is there's justice in this situation. You are about to come into balance. And this justice card is not blind, okay? I love this tarot of the hidden realms. This justice, you can just look at her. She's ready for battle, okay? She takes her sword of truth and the information and messages from spirit, and she cuts through any kind of lies, any kind of imbalances, and she brings things back into spiritual balance and harmony. I definitely feel like for group 2, you guys were dealing with something rather toxic in some ways. We'll say toxic, so we'll just say that you've been dealing with someone. This group does feel more like a partnership, in lessons through partnership, whereas first group was more open-ended, okay? You've been dealing with someone. This is the Devil card, the Shadow Dancer. You've been dealing with someone who has helped you to walk through your shadows, and you've worked through theirs. So there may have been a bit of illusion there. There may have been a bit of toxicity or addictive behaviors. It's like, I feel like that's where the heartbreak kind of showed up, in that you felt like, we have High Priestess here, you felt like this was a higher level connection, okay? You could feel intuitively into this person, and you really felt that this was for you. But there was some illusion here. There were some shadows to work through. We have 4 of Pentacles. This person, while you guys were building a foundation, yes, but this person was rather hoarding their energy. They may have taken you by surprise. They're saying ghosting. So some of you may have been ghosted by this individual or are currently in no contact. And it kind of came out of the blue. But that being said, this relationship has absolutely opened doors within your own intuition. So you've been learning to trust your gut. You've been learning to be in the energies of your own sacred intuition, your own knowing, okay? Because your knowing is above anybody else's. Tarot readers, what I say, what your family says, you know, your own inner knowing is the most important thing. And so where there was heartbreak, there's justice coming, okay? Because we have Ace of Cups and we have the Page of Wands. So you have someone that is going to come forward. It feels like your cup of love is going to be filled back up. Now, this may be filled up with a relationship, like, so there might be someone coming in for a romantic situation. It does not have to be romantic. This feels like where things are leveling out is you're starting to be in love with yourself again. You're starting to be in communication with your inner child. Your passions are starting to ignite again. Your creativity is starting to ignite. This page is super creative, okay? And what they're saying is that they want you to be more playful. The otter here on the Ace of Cups, they're so loving and they're so playful like children. The otters also represent divine feminine energy, okay? And so this is, whether you're male or female matters not, this is you entering into receptivity mode where you were hurt in the past. And I do feel like whatever the situation was, whether it be a lover that you had before that you felt heartbroken, or you lost a loved one physically to death, or it was a family member that you once were close to but then got into some beef, because it does not have to be just partnering romantically with this group, since it is a wide open general reading. But what it feels like is that you closed your heart down for a time. And there's grief around this. And you're about to come out of that. You're about to transmute the grief. That's one of the things I work with my clients is transmuting grief into a viable energy in the living times, okay? And this is showing that your heart is about to be filled back up. So you're either going to have a new mate come in, or you're going to have someone who is a beautiful friend, harmony coming in with a family member, because we have the world here. And the world indicates that you have completed a cycle. You are whole and complete within yourself. This is showing that upcoming, what Spirit wants you to know, what the Fae and the Fairies want you to know, the hidden realms, they want you to know you have come through your learning. I don't ever like to call things tests, because we're never really being tested by the universe. We're just learning how to navigate the energies and to become creators. And you have done that. And so you're entering into a whole new cycle because you've completed out the other. And so if you look at her chest here and her heart chakra, you have the spiraling back into self. Your heart chakra is absolutely opening. And we have the Seven of Cups coming up here. You're going to have many different options. This says that you'll be a little bit spoiled for choice. And I do feel like there's opportunities coming to you, and there's people coming to you that are going to make your heart feel so good. But what Spirit is saying here, and what the Fae are saying here, is that choose what feels best to your heart. I feel like because there's been some time where you've been in grief, or you've been in this Three of Swords kind of heartbreak, that they're saying, don't make people pay for the sins that they didn't commit. That was something I asked myself the other day while I was relating with someone, is that I noticed myself making them pay for something that an ex did, believing that their behavior was going to be the same when it hasn't been. And so that was pure projection. So this is showing, though you may have lots and lots of options, I do feel like you'll have lots of different opportunities that are about to come in that are going to be very joyful and going to be offerings of love in various ways. I feel like you're going to love the way that you do things. But what Spirit's saying is that retain the positive learnings from the heartbreak that you went through, whatever that may be for you. Only you know, individually. Okay? Retain the positive learnings, but then move forward into it, knowing that the next situation that you have so much more learning and understanding of what you want, what feels good, how you want to be treated, how you want to be talked to, how you want to feel, and move into the feeling rather than what you expect you get. Okay, so if you expect someone to do wrong by you, they will do wrong by you, even if that's not their nature, and then if you expect someone to treat you amazingly, they're going to treat you amazingly, even if that's the first time ever they've treated someone amazingly. Okay, it has everything to do with the vibration that you emanate. And they want to remind you of your power, because you have the power. It's like Glenda the Good Witch, you've always had the power, my dear, it's inside you. And the outcome here is the Sun. Beautiful. So that's the justice of it. Where things felt like heartbreak and everything, you went through that grieving period, it's about to balance out, and you're about to have a time of prosperity. You're about to have a time of true love. You're about to have a time of your heart singing and being in rapport with that which you love. And that which you love loves you. That which you have been asking for, that feels good to you, and they feel good back. You know, this is about reciprocity. This is about balance. This is about being in full union with self, and then also with others, your relationships, your work. Everything's about to shift in a positive way. So that's why they're saying discern the spirits and allow yourself to enjoy the new that's coming in without holding on to the past and the shadow side. This is about integrating the shadow rather than trying to avoid, kick it out, or be overrun by it. We need the shadow because otherwise there could be no light. They are a divine pair, okay? All right, and then we have Ascension Lift, number 39 from the Unicorns. It says, prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities, okay? We got that sunshine after a storm. And we have this High Priestess here. All right, your intuition is absolutely about to go through the roof here. Ascension, people think you're going to a different place. You're not going to a different place. You're going to a different frequency. Okay, it's like a radio tuner. And so you're about to learn things and feel things that you've never had before, and it's rapid. So again, all those opportunities. So prepare for new opportunities. That's why they're saying, you know, don't punish other people for sins they didn't commit. Avoid that and move into your spirit here. It's absolutely time for you to be loved properly and to have the opportunities you've been asking for. Okay? To move beyond disappointment and heartbreak and grief into the sun. Oops. And then we have the black dragon from Saturn. It says, brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. It says, concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself, you have passed a test. Okay? So that's what I was saying earlier. I'm not a huge proponent for calling things tests, but they are saying you have passed a test, the world. So it's just reiterating what I was saying earlier. And this one, Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. It is partial ruler of Aquarius as well. Okay, so in order to get to God, source, spirit, you have to go through Capricorn. And that's the discipline and the testing of Capricorn showed up. This Saturn energy has showed up twice in your reading here. You have to go through what we would call the devil. The devil is not a bad thing. It's learning the discipline, moving through the lower level energies so that you can have the higher level frequencies in your body and mind and spirit and emanate that light. But it's a necessary rite of passage. And so we have the black dragon here. So you can meditate on this black dragon. It's going to help you to bring you wisdom, but this is calling for a bit of discipline and discernment because you have rapid opportunities coming to you. So they are wanting you to discern that. Your team is applauding you because they're showing me like clapping. So you have been through this time of grief or this time of injustice, and now it's about to balance out. So well done, they're saying. You have, in your spiritual growth, you have passed a point of trepidation, and you're moving into this lifted feeling, and your whole body, mind, and spirit's about to feel very lifted, lighter, more exuberant, where you maybe didn't have energy previously or felt fatigued. Now you're about to have that energy again and be creative, and your mind is expanding and your ideas are expanding. And your intuition is expanding exponentially. So main things for this group is, you know, take your positive learnings from the heartbreak and the injustices, and then accept and receive the new without making anyone else pay for someone else's mistakes or wrongdoing. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. That's what I have for you, pile 2. Those of you that would like to enter the contest, how you do that is you just like and share this video, and then write in the comment sections water tiger. That lets me know that you want to be entered into the drawing, and March 1st I will do that drawing on video and announce the winner. Okay, so thank you guys so much, and until next time, aloha. Aloha, pile 3, group 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with your messages from the other world, the hidden realms. This is the messages from the mystical beings, the hidden realms. I was actually going to record a completely different video, and one of my decks just sort of popped out at me and said, we have a message for right now, so do this video. So we listen when that comes through. So somebody out there, or multiple somebodies out there, needs this message. So we're leaving it wide open to spirit of what they want to talk about to each group. And there is some information based on what you chose. Okay, so before we get started, thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. So please do that if you haven't already. And then in the comment section below, I love engaging with you. So tell me how you like things, as well as if you have a question that you'd like, or a video idea that you'd like me to do. I do my best to try to make the videos for that I find in the comments that have been asked for. So if you've got something on your mind that you would like to see a video on, also I do have a pick a card playlist, so there may already be some videos available for your question, but please do ask. And then last but not least, I am doing a contest for the month of February. Free to enter, free to win. What you win is a 30-minute session, either reading or energy clearing session with me personally. I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter, because some people are not here for the contest, they're just here for the reading. Okay, so let's get started. You guys picked the Tarot of Dreams. So even before we get started with the actual reading, what they're telling me is you guys are big dreamers, and I mean this as in multifold. So you're getting a lot of information during your dream time. So these are the individuals, your ancestors, your allies. We're only looking at beneficial and benevolent beings at this time that come into your dream world. You guys are kind of like dream walkers, they're saying. So you're able to walk those worlds. And like Native American culture, when the eyes open during the day, that's its own realm. And then you close out the day and enter into the night or the dream world, and that's its own separate realm as well. And some people are able to walk through both, and I feel like you guys do that naturally. And so they're wanting you to know to pay attention to your dreams. Others of you are big dreamers as far as ideas that will manifest on the earthen plane. And so let's get a little bit further into get your tarot here. We're also going to look at the Dragon Oracle cards and the Magic of the Unicorn cards. So we just want to really check in with the higher realm beings. You know, unicorns are 12th dimension. Dragons live in the higher dimensions as well, though they are starting to make their appearances here. So yeah, let's do it. All right, for pile 3, what messages do our hidden realm and mystical beings have for us? Okay, for pile 3. Okay. So pile 3, it feels like you are at a bit of a crossroads right now, and they're saying that you have some choices to make, and those choices are going to positively affect you. It does feel like you are actually in your power at this time. So male or female matters not. You're coming through, here's your balance. You're coming through as the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. This is boss vibes if I've ever seen it. Okay, so some of you may be choosing a new outlet in your career. It feels more career or life purpose oriented rather than relational. But that being said, it could be relationship. You know for you what this feels like, but you're coming back into your power. Not only do you handle your empire, the Emperor's card of Aries, it's very much about being in your power, ruling your empire, and you're doing that through truth, logic. You cut through the shenanigans, so you're very much in a power position at this time. Whether you feel like you're in a power position or not, you really are in a power position, and they're wanting you to remind you of that. Okay, we have Two of Wands, and let's see what that's paired with. So that's where you're at the crossroads. So you have a bit of a decision to make here. Let me get the rest of the cards on the table, and then we'll see what that's about. Cool. Okay, so this crossroads you're at right now is actually going to bring you spirits working with you specifically. They're going to take you out of a situation that maybe didn't need to be there in the way that it has been. So we have Two of Wands with the Six of Swords. So Spirit is taking you out of a tricky situation, one where maybe you didn't feel quite empowered. Again, with this dreams, you are making the choice. I feel like you guys, this is a little bit deep, but they're asking me to say it. You're jumping timelines. So this group, I feel like you are higher level in your spiritual scape and also in your business and romantic scape. So you're making the choices that are going to elevate you on your ascension path, but also on your wealth path. I feel like you are on your way to creating wealth if you're not already wealthy. I do feel like you are choosing a life that you love to look at. We have some healing that's coming in the near future, and this would be from something either that or someone who walked away from you, or you walked away from them. Okay, the Eight of Cups says you are walking away from something. Even though the cup's full, you might love the situation, but you're going towards your dream. Again, you guys are dreamers. The Star is Aquarius energy. Some of you may be in the public eye because of this star, and some of you may be choosing to walk away from maybe being as in the public eye and choosing something a little bit different for yourself. But there's healing involved here. Those of you who are wanting to be in the public eye, you have the chance for stardom at this time, but it does require you to walk away from someone or something that is weighing on your energy. And you'll know what that situation is specifically. For some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's a job. For some of you, it's like what they're showing me is an assistant that you have that, as nice as they might be, they're just not competent, you know? And so it's like there's healing happening there. So that's beautiful as well. We have Two of Swords with the Palace of Coins. So I feel like what Spirit's saying is there's a need to realize how rich your life really is. I feel like you've been blinded to just where you're going. So they're wanting you to open up your dreaming again. Palace of Coins is the highest of the Pentacle suit. Okay, this is full on. Your life's looking good. Your money's good. The energy's flowing. And I feel like there's been a bit of resistance for you. You're not seeing something or admitting. This is a bit of denial here about where you really want to go, what you already have. They're mentioning gratitude. They're mentioning paying attention to what you have around you, what you already have in order to create more. We have an owl up there, so there's some wisdom, and we have the deer. as well as who else is in there? A little mouse. Okay, so the owl has to do with wisdom, deer has to do with gentleness, and the mouse has to do with the details. So there's some details and things that you haven't been seeing or tending to that will actually help you to have a stronger business, home life, love, whatever it is that is your kingdom, okay? Because we have our queendom, because we've got the emperor with that queen of swords. So whatever you're the boss of and you're in charge of, they're saying look around at what you already have so that you can create more. I do feel like there's new energy coming in. We have Page of Cups with the Three of Swords. For some of you, you may have had a bit of a heartbreak or had to break it off with someone younger than you, or someone younger than you is coming to let you know something that's going to help relieve this Three of Swords. I want to get just one more card on that. 10 of Wands. And actually one more. 10 of Swords. My goodness. Okay, there's something extremely burdensome, you guys, that you've had. This is not going to be for everyone, but it feels like where the healing's happening or needs to happen. Page of Cups, it's showing me children. Okay, so some of you may have been super focused on your business. This is not going to be for everyone. This is a very specific message, but they're having me say it. So it's like you have been super focused on your business and you've been super focused on creating the new life that you need to create. But there's been some burdens, backstabbing, and heartbreak that has happened around children. So either you've had a divorce because we've had this walking away and you haven't been able to see your children. In some cases, I'm seeing a child that passed away early. I'm very sorry for you, for whomever that is, or a miscarriage. But basically what they're showing is there has been, that's part of what you need to see, is the balance in your home life with your work life, that things can be better. I feel a lot of sadness around this. So this won't be for everyone, but there's something with the children that it just feels like, it feels like you're trying to heal that and reconnect. Yeah, my goodness. And coming back into your own power so that you can reconnect with that. I do feel like you'll have communication. I'm going to do one more card on that because it's such a strong energy and I know that it's not for everyone. I try not to go so specific in the general reads, but they're being very specific with this. Okay, there's some conflict with the past. For some of you, you are seeing this child in the dream. There's some conflict with the past person. So this may be your ex, whoever is the parent here. More than likely male, doesn't have to be, okay? But there's conflict with the child and that. And I feel like that's what you're working on healing and resolving. What's their outcome for that? All right, you feel a little bit out in the cold, okay, but there will be some truth and honesty that comes through. So outcome-wise, there's a feeling of abandonment, being a bit out in the cold here in that situation, but they're saying that you will have truth, honesty, communication coming through, and there will be healing there. It may take some time, okay, so that's not going to be for everybody, but for those of you that's your situation, hang in there. There is healing that's about to happen. I feel like you're going to see your part in the situation, and the other party will see their part in the situation, because I feel like you have an innocent bystander here that we want to think of the well-being of the youth, okay? So whomever the youth is, we want to think of the well-being of the youth. Okay, I want to get off that energy and onto the rest because that's not for everyone. Ugh. Excuse me. I just had a lot release down the back of my throat. So I feel like you guys will be coming into the healing and release there. For others of you, what Spirit's saying is there's a renewal of your childlike innocence, the things that you wanted when you were a child. So as you're bossing up, they're saying to level things out here. You're going to start loving. You had a desire and a dream when you were young. And I feel like through time and just how life happens, you let go of that dream, and it was kind of heartbreaking. And what they're showing is you're about to come back into a more youthful spirit. Though you tend towards being more logical in your situations, they're showing that you're going to come forward, group 3, and renew the younger part of you. The ideas that brought you back to life, the ideas that made your light shine. I do feel like you are a pillar in the community, and I do feel like you are, you know, at this beautiful crossroads of what to do here. From the unicorns, we have be a beacon. Be an inspiration, light the way for others. Okay, what did I say? You're a pillar in the community. And you have this massive Emperor and Queen of Swords energy of what you are as a being. Like, you are a beacon. Your light does shine quite bright, okay? And you use your discernment and your logic to move forward. So do light the way. This Aries energy, you have quite a few Aries energies here. You have Mars in Aries, and then you have the Emperor is just Aries by itself. Okay, that's forward movement, action, defending self, being that beacon. I do feel like you're the type that will stand up for those who are less fortunate or have disability. Okay, like I said, you really stand out in the community. There is a purging taking place. I just started sweating like a fever from my head. Some of you may be experiencing that, but I feel like that this energy is just clearing out the way for you to be a beacon. So anything that was kind of disturbing in your dreams, that have been trying to work some things out in that way, do understand that it will be healed and cleared. You are here to be a beacon to the world, and they want you to release any of that childhood pain. They want to release any of the ways in which, you know, walk away from that which is less than the light that you are now, okay? And it says, Rainbow Dragon, bring the leap of joy that opens new doors, or brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, and accept opportunities. Perfect. So group 3, it feels like you are about to really leap into joy. And, you know, where you've been bossed up and I feel like under a lot of stress and had a lot of things going on in your life, a lot of decisions to make. I feel like this group has a lot of decisions to make. And you've had to make some hard decisions at this crossroads. You're about to leap into joy. So tune into the rainbow dragon. You can imagine a rainbow dragon in your meditation. But you're about to really extend your influence and really be a beacon. You already are a beacon in your community. It's just going to get brighter. And any kind of dissonant energy is about to level out. So that's beautiful. You're really going to come back into joy. You've had to make some very hard decisions. They're letting you know that you've had to make hard decisions, but that's part of being a leader. That's part of paving the way. And they're saying you've done a fantastic job, group 3. So hopefully that makes sense. There was a lot of kind of really personalized messages, so it's not going to be for everyone. You can always listen to a different reading if it wasn't for you, but it just feels really great. You guys have that leader spirit and you are the beacon, so understand that sometimes it's harder for those that are paving the way because you're cutting across the bramble and making the path, but they're applauding you for your courage. They're applauding you for making the hard decisions. I feel like some of you had to walk away from things or people that you love in order to move forward and be this beacon in the community, and you are being applauded from those in the realms. They are asking you to keep a dream journal. There are information for you in your dreams at this time, okay? So I'm going to wrap it up because there's so much clearing right now. It's kind of hard to talk, okay? So thank you so much. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. Those of you who want to enter the contest, easy to do, free to enter, free to win. I will never ask you for money. If you want a session, all that information's in my description box below. So for the contest, like this video, share it, and then in the comments put water tiger. That lets me know that you want to be entered into the drawing. March 1st, I'll do a video and do that drawing publicly. Okay, so thank you so much, and until next time, aloha.